Hello everyone, good morning. Is my voice clear?
Good morning.
Is my screen visible?
Yes, sir.
Oh, so we are left with couple of topics. So one of the topic is auto IT. So to demonstrate the use of auto IT, we can take the help of this website. So if I open this website and click on this upload CV. So if I want to upload my resume, so as this pop-up is not a part of our web application, right? So it is a part of window, right? So as you all know that Selenium will only help you to automate web application, right? So it is, as it is not a part of web application, this pop-up, so Selenium will fail here. So to work to automate this as well, we can take help of one tool which is called AutoIT, right? So let us see first how we can download AutoIT, then we will see later how to work with AutoIT. So you can just type AutoIT download, go to their official website. So this is their official website, first link. And if you come down a little bit here, right? So here you can click this download AutoIT. So once it will download, you can launch the setup and you have to just click on next every time, right? So you do not have to change anything. So setup is very simple. So you can try that. So you have to just click on next every time. And after that you have to click on finish. So it will install the AutoIT in your machine. So by default, when you click on next, the by default it will install in this place. So let me show you where it will install. See program files 86 and here it is AutoIT 3, right? So you can also change where you want to install this at the when you are doing the setup. So if you do not change anything, uh, default it will install in this folder, right? So you can click this, right? So till now, till this part it is clear to everyone how you can install.
Yes.
Okay. So if you click this and if you click this, right? So this will open. So from the previous batch some files are coming, but when you will open it freshly, you will see only one file like this, right? So rest you will not see. These are the ones I have created. So you will see like this. So basically what is this? It is basically a editor where we are going to write our code, just like if I talk about Eclipse editor where we write our Java code. Here we write our, here we are going to write our AutoIT code, right? So this is the editor SCIT. You can see that it is a text editor modified by some company, right, for AutoIT 3. Okay, so if I click this and if I click this, and suppose if I want to upload a file from here, so I think it is accepting document, docx, rtf and pdf. So if I upload any file, suppose this is a document file, so you can also upload a resume if you want. So for demonstration purpose, if I take this whole path and if I paste it here along with the file name, right, what I'm saying, if I paste the whole path along with the file name, so what is the file extension? docx, right? So if I copy this entire thing and paste it here and hit enter, click on open button, so it will actually upload the file. So if I am able to send this complete path, if I am able to send this complete path from my code itself, then I will be able to automate the thing, right? So this is what we have to do. So just like if you want to click on this button, so there are some properties like class, id, title, right, for any web element. So for this pop-up as well, this box and this open button, there are some you can say elements for that, like ID, title. So how to get that? As it is not a Selenium, so AutoIT will help us. So inside this AutoIT setup itself, there is one, you can click this 64-bit. So click this. Okay, so this will open. So how it will help you? So if you want to, as I want to enter some data here in this box, so data in the sense that complete path of the file. So click this and drag it to here and leave your mouse, right? So these are the some fields you got, right? So and when you got this, you have to open your SCITE editor. So this is the editor, right? And here what you have to write. So if I talk about yesterday I have written, so let me show you that also, that only. So and let me explain. So this I have made yesterday, right? So in the previous batch, weekend batch. So what we have done, so we are using three methods here. So first method is control focus. Control focus is one method. So here it is expecting first is title. So this is the title I have given, right? So when you will write it like this, control, it will automatically give you suggestions. Control, right? So if you provide bracket like this, so you can see title it is expecting, text and control ID. So title I have given open for the box, and this is second is text. But if you see here in the control tab, text is empty. So I provided it as empty, and third one is control ID. So what is control ID? So here control ID is just a combination of class and instance, right? So edit one is our control ID. So I have written it here. Okay, so this first method will do actually, when your pop-up will open, when your this pop-up will open, and when I will run this file, right one, when I will run this file, so this first line will actually transfer your control to your this text box, right? So that we can write some data here. So once it will shift the focus with the help of control focus method. What is the second method we are using here? It is control set the text. So complete text whatever I want to set. Before that it is again expecting the title. So title will again going to be the same because this is again the same text box. So you do not have to do it again because it is the same text box. So if you open it, so it is control ID. Sorry, not it is title. It is again a text. So text I think this time it is again a empty, right? Because it is same. So it is what is it is control ID. So again edit one is our control ID, and at the end it is expecting the complete path of the file so that it can enter. So you can see I have taken the complete path from this to along with the file name dot extension of the file docx, right? So this you have to do, and after that setting the path. So once this file will run, this method will actually enter this whole path. This whole path will enter here in this box. So after entering the path, I have to click on open button. So this, if you want to click on open button, again you have to first check what are the properties of this button. So leave it, and you can see uh, as it is a button, so class is button this time. And in your editor, what you have to write, I have to click on the button. So this control click is one method, right? So it will expect one thing, it is title. So title for open button is open, and second is text. So I think this time text is ampersand open. So even if you do not write it, you can try writing that, it will still work. If you leave it blank, that is not an issue. So let me leave it blank. So this is our text, and third is control ID. So control ID is again a combination of button and instance. So button one is our control ID. So everything you have to give in double quotes and close the bracket. So semicolon is not required here, right? So after that, so let me delete that. And after that, what you have to do, once you will write three steps, right? So I will save the file. So you can save like this. So file, save as. So let me save it in downloads folder, and let me say file. You have to save like .au3. So I will save it in downloads. Okay, so once I will save it, okay, so it should be AU3. Let me change it from here. AU3, right? So what I will do, so this is our file which will have all the code required to perform this operation, like entering the file path here and click on open. So this file will have, so if I will run this file from my code itself, from my Java code itself, then our task will be done. But before that, I have to take the help of Selenium to come to this part and click on this upload CV button, so that this pop-up will open, right? So if I, you can see I have already written it here. So let me explain you. These two lines are common. It will open Chrome browser and hit the naukri.com link, and this is our XPath. So this is very simple XPath, a relative XPath for this upload CV button. So I have written the XPath for this upload CV button. So you can also write that is simple. And after that, I am using dot click method so that this pop-up will appear, right? So once this pop-up will open, I am putting some wait, so that because pop-up will at least take some seconds to load completely. So put some wait here. And after that, what is this? Basically, this is a class in Java. If you want, if you want to run any executable file, .exe file from your machine, you can use this class. So it will have one method, and inside that there is one more method which is exec. Here you have to paste the complete path of your .exe file. So here it is a .exe file, but if you see, uh, if I come to downloads, it is not a .exe file, right? Which we have saved just now. So to convert it into .exe file, right click. As my machine is 64-bit, so you can click compile script. So it will generate .exe file for you, and then you can also run that file. So it will take some time. Okay, so it has generated this file, right? So take the path of this file. Okay, I think I should, so you can do one thing, do not save it with extension, right? So save it only like this, otherwise, right? So save it only like this. Okay, so now this is a .exe file. Take the complete path of this .exe file and paste it here inside double quote. So and after that, once you will paste the path, you have to also provide the file name along with .exe, right? Then only it will execute. So save this complete thing, and after that, if you run this program, so click on OK. So first it will click on upload button, wait for 2 seconds, 2 or 3 seconds, and after that it will paste the path and click on open button. So you can see that it is very fast, it has done, and it has also uploaded the our file. So whatever the file you will provide, it will upload. So are you able to get how we can upload single file with the help of AutoIT?
Yes.
Okay. So, but there might be some cases where you have to upload multiple files. So how you can do that? So let me close this. So to do that, let me take example of one website. So if I open this URL, So here you can, if you click this and if you come to this folder, here I am having some multiple file. So this is a PNG file, rest are JPG file. Select all, and if I click on open, and if I copy this first, what I am trying to see, show, if I copy this, when I am selecting all the file, give me a minute. Hello. ओके, मैं ज्वाइन करा रहा हूँ, एक सेकेंड। आपने किया है क्या? दोबारा करो आप एक बार। देखना होगा आप शायद। संदीप पुजारी है इधर? Okay. So now we are going to discuss how to work with multiple files. So here it is the, okay, so if I click this, and open this, and if I select all the things, so let me just copy it so that I want to show one thing. And after that, if I click on simple open, it will upload all the file, right? So how we can do with the help of AutoIT. So basically, if I paste this path here, so these are my file name. So there can be many files present. So these are all my file name, and be, before and after each and every file there is one single double quote, right? So this is the double quote. So this is how they have designed. So when you select all the file, this is how it will come in the box, and here in between the file there is one space, one more space, one more space. Likewise, keep on, it is one more space, right? So if I, on the runtime, if I will able to send on the runtime, if I click this, so first what we have to do, first I have to, suppose a pop-up is open like this. So first I have to come to this particular folder. So this is my first step. First I will come to the particular folder, and from that particular folder, after reaching, if I am able to send this entire string, so this we have copied, this entire string, if we are able to, if we are able to send the entire, so it is not pasting, so entire string in the sense this one, if I am able to send this entire string from my code itself, and if I am able to click on open, so it will do that work for me, right? So let us see how we can do with the help of AutoIT. So okay, so here you can see, instead to save some time, these two lines are again common. So it will open the website, it will maximize the window, this line, putting some wait of 4 seconds. And what is this XPath? This XPath basically, this XPath will basically going to click on the browse button so that our pop-up will open. So I have written this XPath for this button. So that is simple, right? So you can use dot click. And here what is this path? So I am giving this path. Why I am giving this path? Till AutoIT. So you can see what is the path here. If I, where it is, in downloads, AutoIT, right? So this complete path to this I have given here because all my files are present inside this path only, right? So this is the path I have defined, and after defining the path, I am using one file class. So this is a Java class. It is the object of this class, and here I am passing this path variable. So basically what I am doing, with the help of this object, I am going to pull all the files which are present in my local machine, local directory, right? So forget about these two as of now. just see this one. So once this object is created, I am saying directory dot list the file. So this method will actually give you all the files which are present in this folder, right? In this folder, and once it will give you, so we are caching that in one variable which is of type array, right? So if we okay, so which is of type array, and after that, what we can do. So this is basically I'm just saying that all the files are having single quotes before and after and one space. So once you will get all the files in this variable, I'm using for each loop, right? So once I'm using for each loop, one by one, all the files will one by one from this variable file will come to this one, and after that, what is this method? Looks wait. I think now. Okay, so I think everyone is now present in the class. So make sure to join on time. So I think till 7:30, whatever people came, I accepted the request. So because I do not get the sound when anyone wants to join. So anyways, so this is a for each loop, and what I'm doing here. So let me show you in debug mode fast so that it will be more clear. So okay, so if I just run this program, let us see how it is pulling the file from my local machine. So object will be created. So I'm just creating two variables. So we will see what is the use of these two variables, this one and this one. So I'm saying a string of length 0. So no data is present in the string. And here this once I'm applying, so you can see what is the path here where all my files are present. This is the complete path. And when I will use this method to this object, it will give me all the files in this variable, and it is of type array. You can see it is of type array. So you can see, so total I think we are having 7 files. So it has pulled all the 7 files from 0 to 6, right? So if you expand this, you can see this is the complete file 1 path, file 2, and likewise file 7, right? So you can see here file 1, file 2, file 3, and file 7. So what I'm doing, I'm using for each loop, and this will have all the file. So for the first time, this index 0 file will come to this variable as it is a for each loop. So now, and it is we are simply checking. So what is this method? So where it is checking whether it is just a normal file or not, right? So it will, if it will find, you can read it what it is, that it is a normal file. A file is a normal file if it is not a directory and in addition, which means it is not a folder simply. So it is just checking whether it is a normal file or not, right? So I think you can also skip this if you want, right? So after that, condition true, we come inside. Now as this file will have one file which is at index 0 file 1, I am saying get me the name of the file with this method. So that name will come here. So if you see, that name came here, right? File1.jpg. But if you see, I want to convert each and every file into double quotes because I want to send whole string. So to convert into double quotes, you have to write like this, right? So you cannot provide, you can, if you try to provide like this, 3 triple this one like this. So it will give error. So you cannot do like this, double quotes inside like this, right? So you have to provide one backslash like this. So now this double quote will be concatenated with your file name. So if I just run this, so earlier file is like this, but now file is with double quotes. So we have provided double quotes. So this first step we have done, right? So after providing the double quotes, if you remember, there is one space between each and every file name, one space. So that one space I am attaching it here, right? So what is this? As of now, empty, because we have provided empty here, right? So here as well, empty. So first time empty plus double quotes file, which is this one. So your file will become, and after that there is one more space, right? So when you will run it for the first time, you will get file like this. So file 1 plus one space like this you will get, right? So if I run it, so it is run, right? And it has also printed this double quotes file, right? So how it will look like this. So if I run it for the second time, that second file will come, condition true. What is our second file name? File number 2. Okay, so why it is not showing? Okay, so some issue came while I am debugging. So anyways, if I, so it is as of now file 1. If I run it, so are you able to get, you can debug it again, then it will work fine. So one by one I am concatenating each and every file. So second time you will get file 2. So when first result, this is our first result, is concatenated with file 2. So file 2 already have this double quotes due to this step, and one more space I have already provided, so due to this. So likewise, if you keep on running this, right, and at the end, once for loop will terminate, I am just providing, just printing this. So if you want to see how it will print, so it will keep on printing the files, attaching the files. So some issue came with the debugging part, so I am doing it directly. So but once it will print, you can see, right? So each and every file will have extension as well, and double quotes between each and after every file, and one space, right? So now what we have to do, we have to send this complete string into our, you can say, AutoIT code somehow, right? So this part is clear to everyone how we are getting the files. Okay, I hope it is clear. So after that, let me stop debugging. So now I will create two more files in my AutoIT. This is the editor, and if I, this is the one, right? So if I click this, it will open the pop-up. So with the help of this, first I want to enter some data here in this box. So click this finder tool, drag it here, right? So these are the some property, title, class. So in my editor, if you remember, first we have to paste the complete path where my files are present. So if you click this, so this I have already created. So let me tell you what I have done here. Again, first is control focus. So first shift the focus to that text box. So this is our title. Title is open. Then text is empty, and this is our control ID. Control ID is a combination of edit and one, which means class and instance. After that, I'm providing some 2-second wait. So better to provide, or you can also not provide. That is not an issue. So third one is this one. I want to set some text into that box. So this is again a title. This is again a text. You can leave it as blank, no issue. Then third is control ID. So it is a combination of edit and one, right? So after that, what is this variable? So you have to write $1 and cmd line row. So what this variable will do, when you will run this get folder file, right? When you will run this get folder file from your command prompt, sorry, from your Eclipse editor. So so here I am running, right, after converting into .exe file. So this is, suppose this is the path of .exe, and that complete path what I am providing here. So this path I have provided here, right? That path will come here at runtime. At runtime, that complete path will come here, and as I am executing this .exe file, which is this one, right? So that complete path at the runtime will come here, and it will simply enter that whole path. And after that, I am providing some sleep of again 4 seconds, and I am sending the enter key. So what will happen once this pop-up will open like this, and I have sent the complete path like this. So whatever the complete path, and let me tell you how I am sending. So complete path of AutoIT will be here, right? So at runtime, it will first paste the path and hit the enter key automatically as I'm sending the enter. So now we will land here, and after that, right? So this is our first part. So let me first save that file. Okay, so you can save it like save as. You can say in the downloads folder anywhere. Get folder is the name. So once you save it, you have to convert it into .exe file. So if you convert it into .exe file, here it is, this one. So right click. We are converting into .exe file because we have to run this file from our Java code. So compile script 64-bit. So now it will convert that into. So this is our .exe file, right? So this file path I will paste it here. Here we have to paste, right? So again the same file. So you can also change the path of the new one. Anyways, both are the same file. So let me not change the path. So provide the complete path of the file. So this is a class in Java that will help you to run .exe file from your directory. So provide the file, and after that provide one space, or you cannot provide, that is not an issue. And after that provide the complete path variable. So this variable will come here, and also you are executing your .exe file, right? And after that I'm providing some wait again. So you can also provide, let me provide 3 seconds, that is fine. And after, just when I will land on this one, again I have to enter some data, right? So to enter some data, again what we have to do, first we have to get the property. So property will again be the same, uh, and if you come here, if you see this one, so again first I have to set the, use this control focus, so we can shift our focus to this box. So again these are same, right? And after that providing some sleep of 2 seconds, wait in the sense, and I'm just sending the set text. So again open, edit one are same, and this variable is also same, but this time when our file will be different. And here if you see what is the path I am passing, what is the path I am passing. So this complete path I am sending it, uh, I am sending it here, right? So this variable will actually have, this variable actually printed this complete path. So now I am sending this variable, and when I will send this variable, this complete path will come and fall here, will come and fall in place of this variable. So this is, you have to write like that only. So right, so it complete path will fall here, and it will also provide the complete path into the box. So set text is the method we are using, and after that 4 seconds wait, and after that I'm simply using control click method. So to click on the open button, so how you can click, let me show you again. So this is the open button I want to click. So first get the fields for that open button. So you can see title is open, class is this, right? uh, Title is open, class is right? So here how I have to write, as I want to click on the control button, open button, so control click is the method. So it will expect like open is the title, so you can provide title, and after that text, so you can leave it as blank every time, no issue. And the third one is button one, so this is a, okay, so I think I have taken the wrong one. It should be button, right? So it is a button. So, and the third one is button one. So that is our control ID, right? So when you say like this, you will automatically get what to enter and what to not to enter. Control focus, right? And provide bracket. So automatically it will suggest what to enter. So you can see from the right hand side. And after that, I will control click. So, right. So this I will provide control ID, which is a combination of button and instance. So after doing this, again you can right click, save as. In the downloads you can save, so you can save like this, but that file is not an executable file. So right click, compile script 64. So this is the file, right? So you can also provide this new file. I can also provide this file name, or let me not change the path. So from the previous batch I have also created the same file, so let me not change the path, right? So whatever the path you have to give here, where your file is present, .exe file is present, and along with the .exe, and after that this variable, so it will fall here. So if I run this whole code, let us see what it will do. Okay, so I have commented the web driver, so it will not launch. So first it will click on browse button and open the pop-up. First it will enter the complete path. It has entered and it will click on open. Okay, so some issue. Let me see some issue. So I think this is the one. If I come down, so after that it will, let me run it again. I think, so again it has opened. Okay, so it is not actually hitting enter somehow. Let us see what is the issue. after pasting the path, this is the one. So it is able to paste the complete path. So this is the file, I think. So we have also provided this. Let me give the path of the file which we have saved in our machine. Let me give the new path file. So here we have saved this one. Right. So let me give new one and let me try to run. Let me run it again. Pasted the path. It should click on enter. Okay, so it is not clicking. That is the issue. This is the path. Let me save it again. So give any name. Right click, compile script so that those .exe file will generate. It is generated. And after let me remove this script. Let me run it again. Okay, so some issues coming. Why it is pasting this directly? I think some mistake I have done here itself. Control focus, control set text. Let us debug this. So this time somehow it has clicked on open. Click on enter. I don't know why it is not clicking earlier. So now if I run this final step, it should paste all the file and hit enter. Click on open button. Okay, so I think .jpg we do not have to take. Okay, so let us do one thing. I think we do not have to give this .jpg or .png. So what we can do when I will get the file name here, right? So here I will get the file name, or you can say from here. It is actually printing .jpg. So I can split the file. So I remember yesterday I have done the same thing, but it is not coming like JPG. So I will check it later. But as of now, let me use the method which is split. Sorry, not split. It is trim. I think it is dot split. So if I say I want to split the string based on dot string. So this we have all seen in one of table handling where I am using this method. So let me use it again. Okay, so So I'm just splitting this string based on this dot, and it should give me what is the error. I think the method is dot, not replace, not this one. So anyone remembering the method which will split the string? But I think this is the only one. If I split it dot on based of dot, okay, I will write like this and I will remove this. So what I will get once it will split the string based on this dot. So this will be split into two parts. First one is this, second one is this. So I am capturing this first part, giving zero index, right? So when I will give this zero index, so now our file will do not have this .jpg, and now if I run it, so instead of this, so instead of this one, mm, all images, I will say this one. Here I will write this and run it again. So again it has clicked. So this time things should work fine. Okay, so here it is failed. Let me check what is the issue. Let me debug this again. So execute this one, this one. Okay, okay, I got the reason why it is giving error. So where is this? Okay, so first remove this space. It is not required. Okay, so okay, I think this time it will fail because because there is one space, I think, so it is failing. So this time it should work fine. Okay, I think it will again fail. So let us see. No issue. It will fail again because we have the file like this dot jpg. So if we have the file like this, so this will actually have the file for the first time like this, right? So like this it will have. So thereafter I will first use this one. First split the string, then I will put double quotes. Right. So once I will get the file from this, I will get the file that will do not have extension. Right. So now I will put double quotes to this file. So once I will put double quote, it is not required, and I will. So I think this time it should work without any issue. So now we are here. So first of all, it will have .jpg, and after that I'm splitting. And now what is the issue? Let me check whether. So here we have to give like this only. So it should give me this value. So if you search this, Let us see this way whether it is working. You can see it is returning you empty. This is our file. Hmm, what is the issue if I okay. So if I do like this, I think this time it will work, but not like that. So I think okay, so now this link. I think we are working correct, but somehow it is not working. Why? Okay, I think we have to give it like this. Okay, I think we have to provide some comma. String dot split. So let me okay, so this is the issue. So actually the split in Java does not work on this dot operator. Okay, new thing, right? So what is the solution? Okay, so and in dot in array means any character. So I think we have to do like this. if you want to split with the help of dot. Okay, so anyways, we got the solution. Files dot split. Okay, now let us see whether it is giving us. Okay, so half of the lecture is wasted in this only. No issue. So if I debug this time, so it is not working. If you want to separate with the help of dot, you have to give like this. Let us see this time. You can see file 1. Now I am providing double quotes. Double quotes provided file 1. And now if I file 1, file 2, file 3, file 4, file 6. Now all the files are like this. And now what we have to do? So remove this. Okay, so I think I will remove the code. So I have to. So this is set, right? So this time if I run after doing a splitting of my string. Okay, so again some issue. But deep in debug mode it is working fine, but somehow let me do it like this. Okay, so this is open. Okay, so if I run this, it has opened. It should hit enter. Okay, once it will hit enter, you have to. It should click on open. Okay, so it has opened, right? So somehow I don't know what is the issue. Maybe with my machine, but this code is if it is working in debug mode, it should also work in run mode as well, right? So okay, I think this is because I should have provided some weight here. And if I run it, let us see whether it is working. Or you can try the same code. I think that should work fine in your machines. Okay, so somehow there is some issue coming with my machine. I don't know why it is not doing, but you can see that it is working fine in debug mode. These two lines, right? So because yesterday as well, I have run this in a run mode. It is working fine, but somehow it is not working. So I will share this code with you, everyone, right? So I hope you are able to get how we can upload multiple files as well. If it will not work in your machine, let me know, right? Then I will see. Is it clear?
Yes.
Okay. So let us see Jenkins as well. So it will not take much time, right? So why we if you want to work with Jenkins, first of all we should understand that why what is the requirement. So if I talk about, suppose if you want to run some 100 test case on a daily basis, and you want, by the time you will reach office at 10 a.m. in the morning, by the time you will reach office at 10 a.m. in the morning, right? So what you have to do, by the time you will reach 10 a.m. in the morning, you want some, all the test case should trigger automatically so that I can see the result as soon as I reach the office. So you can do one thing, that you can wake up at 6 a.m. in the morning, and you will come to your framework or whatever the code you have written, and here from here you can run this, right? So this is first thing. But what is the other thing you can do? You can, with the help of Jenkins, you can do some setup in the Jenkins itself, that Jenkins will automatically run the test case. So you do not have to do any manual thing. So the advantage is that when you will come to office daily, every time Jenkins will run all the test case, right? So this you can achieve with the help of Jenkins. And the other thing is that, suppose your client will ask you that I want to run some test case, right? So if the client will say that I want to run some of the test case, then if you say to the client, then okay, if you want to run the test case, you can, this is our framework, you can right click run as Java application, something like this. But suppose if your client is not much technical, right? So if he is non-technical person, so you cannot say to this, right, technical terms. So better is to provide some tool that there it will clearly mention that how, just click this button and everything, all your test case will trigger, right? So let us see how we can do these two things with the help of Jenkins itself. So first of all, we have to install the Jenkins. So there is one website, which is this one. I will share the link. I will share the link with this. Uh, right. So first of all, we have to download the Jenkins. So you can type, we are going to install from uh, command line Java, sorry, Jenkins var. So there is one var file. Var is the extension. So click this, and you can come to this one. You can download this long-term support. So click this. So it will take some time, right? So I'm already having it, so having it in my machine, so let me not download it again, right? So once you will download this, come to the folder where your .war file is present, right? So how we can come, so let me open command prompt. So here is my, is present, right? And you have to type one command, java -jar .war, sir, right? So this is your file name. So and the rest is the command. So you have to hit this command from your cmd and hit enter, hit enter, right? So once you will hit enter, it will take some time. So when you will do it for the first time, it will take more time. So this command you have to write. And if you come down, okay, so now here, if you are able to see that, okay, so when, because I have already set up Jenkins in my machine, so I will see this message directly. But when you will do it for the first time, you will see some password here, right? So whatever the lengthy password it is written here, copy that password once everything will done in the cmd. So you will receive this password, so copy that and hit this url. So by default, Jenkins will be installed on this location. So once you will hit this URL, it will ask you to unlock the Jenkins. So how to unlock that? This whatever the password you will see in the CMD, copy paste the password, same password here, okay, and click on continue. And you can also see that password in this directory as well if you want. Otherwise, you can copy directly from the CMD. And after that, provide the password, click on continue, right? And this page will open. And here you have to. It is asking to how you want to install. So click the install suggested plugin. Automatically, it will take care and it will install all the plugins one by one. And after that, you have to click on save and continue, right? So this is important. Here it will ask you to set your credential. So you can provide some username, password, full name, email address, right, of your choice. And after that, click on save and continue. And once you will do this, again click on save and finish. Okay, and then you can click this start using Jenkins. Right, so this is the default page. So let me show you, as I have already done all the setup. So you can see what is the output I'm going to get. Okay, so can anyone who has attended the Vanda lecture tell me that this is the framework you are working on? This one, or you are working, because this is, I think he has taught the same uh, framework in the
Yes,
weekend and weekday.
yes,
Okay,
contract
so I
form.
just wanted to know, is this is the same framework? Contact form test like this?
Yes, Sumit.
Okay, then fine. So where it is, CMD. So it is still taking some time, and after that you will see this message. If you see this message, which means everything is correct, working correctly. So right, so first do the setup as I have told you in the website they mentioned. Okay, so after that I will hit this URL. This is the URL. So once this will open, so if I come to this framework, right, this framework, right, so here you, so I think I do not have all the code of the framework. So anyways you can process is same, right, so you can expand this framework as well. So here I am having one test case, and if you come up, I think this is the same one that I stored. So let me uncomment it. So if I what is the shortcut I forgot, so let me, first test case, second test case. So I will set the priority. Okay, so I think this is send keys. Okay, okay, so how many people are having holidays tomorrow?
Yeah, for me, holiday.
Okay. So I am thinking that we can have one session tomorrow as well because I am not able to complete Jenkins today itself. Is it fine for everyone? Morning.
I'm fine.
Okay.
I'm too, sir.
No, sir.
Sorry?
Morning session. No, sir.
Okay, yeah, we will
At
take
morning.
only morning session because it okay, so it has started anyways. So here, whatever the username you have run done in the setup part, provide the username and password and hit enter. Okay, so if you want to, what I will do, so this is our test case. Okay, so as this is our test case, so if you want to run your project from Jenkins, we will do couple of changes. So come to this form.xml file. So in one of our Maven lecture, we have discussed one Maven plugin, which is Maven's Surefire plugin. So what I have done, so I will share this code. So after dependencies tag, paste this. So this is our Maven Surefire plugin. I hope you remember we have discussed in one of our lecture. So this is the version, and inside this plugin, I am using these three lines. So this is important. You have to. So why I am defining this? Because I want to run my test.ng XML file with the help of Maven. So when I will, you can do from the CMD as well. You know that how to do. If I right click, run as Maven test, run as Maven test. So as soon as I will hit this command, it will first come to this plugin. It will know that this is the test.ng XML file I want to run, right? And my test.ng XML file, if I show you this one, sorry, this one, if I show you, right? So here you have one file which is this one, contact form test case. Now it will going to trigger this test case, right? So this is you have to do only one change, right? So you can define multiple test cases as well if you want. Is it clear? What change you have to do?
Yes, sir.
So if I show you how we are going to run this, run as Maven test. So whatever the test case is present inside this file, it will be triggered. And I think our Jenkins is also, so Jenkins also opened. So when you will open for the first time, you will not see all these because these I have created earlier. So let us see first the test case is started execution, and also do not close this CMD, otherwise it will not open. So if I let us wait for the test case. So I think test case has started. You can see that. So these are the warnings you can ignore. And here as well, if you see this, we have already also discussed. I think in this build-up file, I am using WebDriver Manager here, right? So I was facing some issue while running the code. So instead of like this, I am using WebDriver Manager by injecting the dependency. I think this is also we have discussed in the class.
No.
No,
Yes,
okay,
sir. We discuss, sir.
Yes, sir.
discussed, right?
Yes,
In
sir.
JDBC connection, sir.
Not getting you what you are saying.
In SQL connection class, sir. We discussed about this
Okay, so you can
WebDriver
watch the
manager.
lecture. What is this WebDriver manager? So two test case fail. So because I want to fail that, so it will fail. That is not an issue. So this is how we can run with the help of Maven. So if I come to this Jenkins, so if you want to run the same project, so first you have to click on new item, right? So when you will click on new item, so you can give any name. Suppose project morning. You can give any name, and here you have to select this Maven project, right? And after that you have to click on OK. So once you will click on Maven project, it will take some time. And here in this project, I will provide this complete path of pom.xml. This is our pom.xml. Alt enter. It will open this. Copy this complete path, and here in this project you can provide that complete path, right? So basically we are creating one job for one of our projects, so we can call it as a job here. So here it is asking pom.xml path, right? So provide the path, and if you, where is the path? If you remember that how we are running this, our test case, our test in XML run as with the help of Maven test, MVN test. So in the CMD as well, we used to write MVN test. So you can also write MVN test, right? But as it is a Jenkins, so you do not have to provide this. Otherwise, you might get error. So it will automatically recognize that it is a pom.xml file. So I am performing MVN test command, right? So after that, you can click on save. So once you will click on save, so let me close this. So now, so this is our project, Maven project. This is our project name, right? So if you tell to your client that this is our project, right? So client will definitely know what is the project name we are working on. You have to just say that you have to just click on this build now, and your all the test case will trigger. So when you will do this build now, if you want to see what are the things happening in the background, so you can click this console output. So whatever the output which we are seeing here, right, in the Eclipse, all that output will also going to, you can also see it here as well. So it will run my test in XML file only because I have created the framework in such a way that when I will say MVN test, or in the Jenkins we have to provide only test, it will run all the test case, right? So it will take some time. Same thing, whatever we have done in Eclipse editor, same things are also going to happen here. So first this one and second this one, right? So this is our Jenkins. So you can see, you can also see the output here as well. Only two test case, both the test cases are failed by, because due to this error. So everything will be logged here, and after that it will stop. So sometimes I notice that this will stuck. So what you can do is that open this and press space bar, right? So it will not stuck. Sometimes it try to stuck. So yesterday it is stuck. So open this and press any key or provide a space bar. So it will after that work. So basically it is saying that if you see here, there are test failure, right? So you can see here, two test case fail. So it is still working. So it should stop in some time. Okay, so it is finished failure because we are having some test case failure. So finished is failure and you can see the color, which means something wrong with our test case, right? This is we can conclude. So if you come here and if you come here as well, uh, okay, so you can also see the latest test result like this, right? So two test case fail. You can see what is the error. Error details expected this found true, right? So you can run this test case any number of time, right? But suppose if I want to run my test case automatically, so if you so as this is our project, I will configure my project now so that I can run it automatically without doing this automatically without doing this manually. I will do it automatically. So if you come down, uh, there is one this checkbox. Click this, right? And here you have to schedule. So basically Jenkins will use this expression. So they say it is a cron expression. So there are different fields. So if I write like this, so what is the time as of now? 9:02, right? So first one is minute. So I will say 02, right? This is minute. Second is hours. So time is 9, right? And if I write like this, what does that mean? Right? So basically I'm saying let me say 9:30, just assume. I am saying that run my test cases at morning 9:30 because first one is minute, so 30 is the minute, second is hours, so it is in 24-hour format. So if you have to give suppose 5 p.m., so you have to write 17 here, right? 17:30, 5:30 means 17:30, right? So 24-hour format. So as of now it is morning, so 9:30, suppose I want to run all my test case at 9:30, and if I provide star, which means as suppose January is of 31, right? So what I can say, I want to run my test case daily, daily on the daily basis at 9:30 a.m. in the morning. So if I'm providing star, so every day it will run. And if I provide star here as well, so I provided star, which means it will run daily. It will run daily, and it will also run whole year, right? So first one is it will run every month, 1 to 31. So total 31 times it will run at 9:30 a.m. daily, and also the months between it will run all the 12 months, all the dates at every 9:30 a.m. in the morning. And if I provide star here as well, it is saying that from Monday to Monday, or you can say from all the weeks. If I provide suppose 5, so it is the meaning is that run my all the test case on the day week of which is you can say where 0 and 7 are Sunday, right? So I think after Sunday you can say Monday, Friday, Saturday. So day you have to mention, but whatever you will define here that will run daily, right? So you can try this, but as of now we cannot do this because otherwise it will take much time. So if you see what is the time, 9:05, right? So if I say like this 9:07, and if I copy this, right? So if I paste it here, and so let me say 6 and save it fastly. So let us see whether this time I will not click on build now. You will see automatically this should when the time will reach 9:06. So 9. Okay. The time, you can see automatically it has done. So as I have provided star star here, so it will run daily all the 12 months at 9 a.m. right? So this is how uh, you have to. You can also schedule Jenkins in your office project, so you do not have to every time click it. Automatically, this will do the task. Is it clear to everyone?
Sir, do we need to start Jenkins daily or it will automatically runs?
See, as of now, if you close this machine, if you close my laptop, so it will not run because it is not a server, right? But everything will be hosted on the server in the offices. So if you schedule it there, because the server will never down, right? In the if you are having a project, so they will never going to down the server. So as everything will be hosted on the server, so there you can when you will schedule this, it will run automatically, right? But here, if you close your laptop, it will not run.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So, but the things are going to be the same. That how you want to build periodically, everything will be same, right? So you can see the console output. So it is actually running the same test case again, right? So after that, it will record the test case result, right? So I think this part is clear to everyone.
Yes, sir.
So let us see how we can send email. So sometimes I want to send the email as well, so that all the members of the team will be notified that whether our test cases are getting passed or not. So to send the email, come to this tab. Okay, so one thing I forgot to mention. Uh, just when you will install the Jenkins for the first time, come to this first. Before doing anything, just come to this manage Jenkins. So again, I am saying before doing anything, before creating any new item, come to this global tool configuration. First time when you will install, basically first we have to tell where our Java and Maven are present. Otherwise, your test case will not work, right? So first you have to tell here when you will come to this setting, click this, provide the Java path till JDK. So here is my Java. You can give any name here, but the path should be correct where your JDK folder is present. So I have given the complete path. This you have to do for the first time, and second one is this one, Maven install. Where your Maven is present, you can give any name, but you have to provide the complete path where your Maven is present, right? So after that, you have to click on save. Then you have to, then you can create the job. First, you have to do this. Then you can again click on new item and do the create a new job for your project, right? Is it clear?
Sir, same like as we done in environment
Yeah,
variable,
yeah,
right,
the
sir?
same you can assume that way it will be more clear, right?
Yeah, yeah, okay, sir.
So after that, as I want to send the email, so for the email you can come to this configure system. Okay, so when you will come to configure system, so basically if you want to send the email from the Jenkins, in your email you have to turn this setting as on. Otherwise, you will not be able to send the email, right? So you can search, you can in your Gmail account, you can check where this setting is present, right? So somewhere it is present. So what you have to do, by default it will be set as off, but you have to turn it on. Then only you will be able to send the email. Otherwise, it will not allow you to send the emails with the help of Jenkins. So once I will turn on, so okay, let us first wait for that to open. Okay, so it has opened. So first to do this setting. Okay, so and if you come down, there are so many things, but we will see what is important from our point of view. If I come down here, email notification, right? So as we are working with Gmail, for the Gmail, what is the server? So it is simple mail transfer protocol. So some mail protocol they have designed for Gmail. So you have to give this, right? So you can Google this, everything about Gmail. And I'm saying whatever the email I will provide, I will say @gmail.com, right? So these two you have to give, and if I click on advanced, so this is the one dummy email I have created, and for this email, I have already set the setting to on, right? Less secure access. So once I will set on, provided the email password, right? So when you will do it for the first time, this will not present. Automatically, there's you have to type the password here and click on save, right? And you can by default it is checked, so do not do anything here. So this port number I got from Google. So for Gmail, the port number is 465. So you have to provide this, and by default, I think it is also UTF. So it is some encoding format. So do not change anything here. So you can also do one thing that if you want to check whether you are able to send email. So let me send it to myself. Let me send it to myself, and first let me open the Gmail account in the incognito mode. So if I say gmail.com, so if I so this is one dummy email I have created, and I will okay. So as of now, no, as of now today I have not received any email. But once I click this test configuration, right? So it is saying this. So let us check. You can say if I refresh it, right? Test email one. So this is just a test email, which means everything you can proceed, right? So this part is clear to everyone how you can check and provide these things here. So basically,
Yes, sir.
I am saying that I will send each and every email to other person from this mail. So this is the reason I am providing the password, right? So from this email itself, everyone will receive the password and click on save, right? So once you will do this, and one more thing that it might happen that suppose I'm sending email to Vandan, or suppose I'm sending email to some other person. So you you also have to, I think, sometimes you will not receive the email from your Jenkins if you have not turned this setting, right? So if you are not receiving, you can turn it on and then check, right? So as of now, I am working with only one mail. So this is our project morning. Again, I will open this project. Again, I will do some configuration. So configure it and come down, and here it is somewhere. This one, email notification, right? So here you can say, if I say Goel, so let me give one email ID, and if you want to provide multiple email, I can say second one. So let me send it to this email itself so that we can see. You can provide many emails, right? So after that you can check this third one as well. You can check, or you can, if you do not, you can uncheck, right? So the email will be sent to these two person. So if I save it and if I run it again, if I click on build now, this is our project. Now third time this will trigger, but this time whatever the output we are going to get, if I am going to get field result, automatically all the data that is coming here, that you can also receive on the email, so that every person in the team will be notified that some issue with our test case. So let us see how you are going to receive. So first test case, second test case. Okay, so after that it will collect the data, right? So you can see after everything happened, it is saying that I am sending email to these two person. So let us see whether we have received the email. You can see how you are getting the subject is very clear. That some test build failed in Jenkins. This is our project name, and I think uh, it is our this name. I think whatever it is taking automatically, right? So and here you can see everything, right? That how many test case failed, how many passed. So you can see test failed to failure to error 0, right? So this is how you can receive the email. But suppose if I will not fail any of the test case, where are my test case? If I comment this, right, and if I save it, I have saved it, I think. And if I run it again, if I come to my project and build a now, and you can see one graph is also generated, right? So this is how, because we are, I think, once I will pass this time, some graph line will generate. So let us see. And you can see that latest test result, recent changes, everything, right? So you can also delete it if you want. You can rename it if you want, right? So let us see this time. Everything will be passed. So here my name is coming, right? So sometimes if you want to terminate, you can also click this, right? So click on OK if you want, right? So let us see what is the output. So it has started. So after that, it will again send the email, I think. This time I think everything is passed. You can say test run to failure 0. It will send the email. So what kind of email you are going to get? So this time Jenkins will send the email like this. So you can say it is back to normal. Back to normal in the sense, okay, so you can see it is saying that email is not, it is not able to send the email to this one. Okay, so I think I have provided double Z. So this is the reason. It is single Z anyways. So this is the one we received. It is back to normal. Why it is back to normal? Because everything is passed. Success, which means back to normal, right? So this is what Jenkins is telling you. So this time it will not going to send this whole data, right? So and you can see the color, which means everything is success. And if you see, you can see graph, how the graph is coming. Like earlier it was like this, but after that it is like this, right? Which means everything is passed. Is it clear to everyone how we are sending the mails and all this?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so let us see one more thing. uh, so what we can do, if you come to this one. So I think Vandan has told you that how to take the screenshot in the framework, right?
Yes, sir. It would.
So let us modify some things in that uh, screenshot. You can say this is our method. So here I am using one date class, and here what I'm doing, let me do one thing. So let me fail this test case so that it can take the screenshot, and let me comment this test case, right? So once I have done this, so only this one is remaining. I think one test case we are having, right? And I'm failing this. So if I run this like this, debug as this one. So once it will fail, so once it will fail, it will stop here because so here I've added some things which is date. I'm using date class, and let me show you what these things are doing. So basically I am taking the screenshot based on the current date format so that every time when I will run my test case, it will generate a new date so that it will not override our. If you provide some fixed name to your screenshot, it will rewrite the previous one. So better to use date class so that now it will take the screenshot. And I think this will stop. So I think this will not stop because I have not run this in debug mode. So let me run like this test ng debug at test ng suit. So if you run it, it will not stop. So let me debug. Okay, so it will stop. Right, it came here. So I'm creating the object of date class. So and after that you will see what is the date it will give me with the help of this one. How it will give me this one. So this is current date format. So I think seconds and milliseconds it is also giving, right? So after that, what I'm doing, if I want to write a screenshot name, what I will do, I will make the screenshot name as this. But here you are having some space, so file name cannot have any space, and the letters like this, right? So I will remove this. So I'm using this method. Wherever I will find this quotation, this colon, I will replace it with dash, and wherever I will find space, I will replace it with dash. And after that, I'm saying .png. So if I run this one, and here this is one variable. How you can see how it is coming. So now I will use this file name as our screenshot name, right? And I have created this on the top as a class variable. So where it is here, right? This is our name, and I am just catching the value here, right? So once it will take the screenshot, so it will take some time. In the debug mode, it will take more time compared to run mode. So it is taking a screenshot, and once the screenshot will be captured, I am placing the screenshot in my local directory, right? So this will give me the path till my project level, till my project level here, and after that I'm saving into this particular directory, right? So target, as I'm working with Maven, one more thing, whenever you are working with, when you are running with your test case with the help of Maven, everything, every data will be generated inside the target folder. But when you are working with the test ng, suppose if I right click run as test ng, right? So first it has stopped. I am saying that if you are working with running your test case with the Maven, every data will be generated inside this target folder. But if you are working with test ng, suppose if I right click run as test ng, right? So every data will be generated here in this test output folder, right? So this is the difference. So as we are working with Maven only in the Jenkins, so what I am doing, I am saving my screenshot here. I am saving my screenshot into our Maven target folder. So target, so inside the target, if you see, uh, so let me run this setup, run this part, and after this is complete, what is our screenshot name? You can see 25 January, right? So this is the first screenshot we have taken. So let us see whether it is present or not. Here in our, so where I have saved the screenshot. You can say target, inside this, inside HTML folder, and inside that somewhere here I have taken so many screenshots. So 25 January. Okay, so it is present on the top, right? So if you see this, if you double click it, it will open the screenshot, right? So first is this one, second is this one. So is it clear to everyone how we are taking the screenshots with the help of date class?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so we will see the all the things in the our next lecture tomorrow. So that's all for today, right?
Okay.
Yeah, okay,
Tomorrow
sir.
the same time, 7:30.
8 a.m. is fine because many people have holiday 8 to 9:30.
Yeah, it's okay, sir.
Okay,
Okay.
so 8 to 9:30 we will see, right? So I think some I want to show one reporting as well. So what tomorrow what we will do, we will attach this screenshot in our report, and we will also see how we can see the same report in the Jenkins. So tomorrow we will see, right? And also Selenium new feature and actions class, right? So tomorrow we will see. Okay,
Okay.
thank you everyone.
Sir, please